What's poppin' YouTube, and welcome to my channel, Astro Finesse. It's your boy Lil Finesse, Jiggy Hippie, back with another video for y'all. And this video right here is if you have a Libra Mercury. And I'll pause for the cause. If you don't know what your Mercury sign is, if you don't know yourself through astrology or numerology, if you're new to this journey of self-love, self-knowledge, if you don't understand how important it is, it's not your fault. I got you though. There's a couple of videos. I'll put the link in the description. You gotta watch them first to become hip to the knowledge of what I'm about to talk about right now. So if you look through your birth chart or your natal chart, it's the same exact thing. And you realize that your Mercury sign is in the sign of Libra. This video is for you. So without further ado, let's just get it popping, shall we? Now you already know before I start, I'm gonna give y'all a list of some celebrities so y'all can visually see what Libra Mercury people look like and act like in reality. So to start, we got Leonardo DiCaprio, Beyonce, Will Smith, Kendall Jenner, Kate Winslet, Bruno Mars, your boy Lil Wayne, Zendaya, A$AP Rocky, Wiz Khalifa, Nas, Nelly, Keisha Cole, Jennifer Hudson, and Faith Hill. Alright, so boom, Mercury and Libra. First of all, your Mercury sign, but let's do a little recap of what we talked about so far on this channel. We have the sun sign, which is your ego. It's like your brand name. We got the moon sign, which is your emotions, how you react to things emotionally. The rising sign, the ascendant, is how you your physical appearance, how you are perceived when people first meet you. Also how you perceive yourself when you're in social situations for the first time. We have the Venus placement, which is what you're attracted to, what you find value in, what you like, basically, like what you find value, what you're attracted to, what you're I just said that anyway. We have the Mars placement, which is your action, how you go about getting that attraction, like your drive, your passion, the way you like to have sex as well. Anything that has to do with action is Mars. And now Mercury is the sign of communication. Mercury is all about the mind, the intellect, how to analyze things, how you compute information, how you communicate with people, how you speak, your voice pitch. So Mercury is how you talk, is your communication. Also how you think is your mind. So the moon is your emotion and Mercury is how you think. The moon is how you feel, Mercury is how you think. So having a Mercury in the sign of Libra. So now Libra by itself, Libra is a sign ruled by Venus, love and beauty. Libra is ruled by the scales. It's the only sign in the whole zodiac ruled by an item. So, and the item is scales. So they see everything in twos. They crave balance. They crave things to be in harmony. Ruled by Venus, love and beauty. They're very aesthetically pleasing as well because they like to make sure that they are presenting themselves well because they actually care about the people around them because they're ruled by the 7th house, which is house of relationships, partnerships. So they actually care about people around them. They're all about friendships and relationships with people around them. So having a Mercury sign, having the Libra energy in the category of Mercury, which is your communication. First thing that comes out to my mind, obviously, is when y'all speaking. Similar to Taurus, Mercury, because they're both ruled by the planet of Venus. Anything that Venus touches is like, makes it harmonious, makes it beautiful. Look at Venus like somebody that's very attractive, very graceful, very like just Venusian and beautiful. So when y'all speaking, y'all have a pleasant way of speaking. Your voice pitch, what y'all say, how y'all say it, is going to be very pleasant to people. People are going to like listening to you speak, and you're going to like talking to people. You're going to usually talk about things that has to do with relationships as well, but y'all are really pleasant to be around and pleasant to speak to. Your voice pitch is not too high, it's not too low, it's like balance. Everything about Libra is balance, ruled by the scales. So y'all find balance in everything. So the way y'all speak and present yourselves is very pleasant. People like listening to y'all speak. Because of this, you're gonna have a lot of you're gonna be like in a lot of different relationships with people, friendships and all that. So you're gonna always be around people a lot because people like listening to you speak. And you being a Libra, Mercury, Libra energy, you're gonna always want to be around people. You're gonna always want to bounce ideas off people. The thing is that Libras love to be with another mind. Like Libras don't really like to be completely by themselves because they need that balance. They need that two duality balance kind of thing. So when it comes to like, let's say making a decision, they like to ask somebody for their opinion before they actually make a set decision. Now you heard me just say they like to ask people for their opinion before they make a set decision. Decision making, especially for Libra Mercury, because Mercury is your mind, how you think, how you communicate. So those that have Libra Mercury, also, I'm sorry, if you have a Libra Mercury, your sun sign is going to be either Libra, Virgo, or Scorpio. Mercury does not move too far away from the sun in the solar system. So in astrology, Mercury does not move too far away from the sun. So those that have a Libra Mercury, when it comes to making decisions though, because everything is balanced, everything is scaled, everything is in two basically. When it comes to making decisions, y'all find it a hard time to make one set decision, because everything that comes to y'all, the way Mercury works, when Mercury's in Libra, Mercury in Libra computes things and they see two sides in every situation. My last video was the Virgo Mercury, and the way they compute things, like when they get information, the Virgo lens, they see the details and everything. With Libra, y'all see two sides in everything. Y'all see the good, the bad. Y'all see just everything in twos, basically. Y'all see the two sides of everything. So because of this, because y'all automatically can see the balance, can see the in-between, can see what's right, what's wrong, automatically, like quick, fast, it takes y'all a longer time to choose one, because y'all see two. Like it takes y'all a longer time to make a set decision on something. It takes y'all a longer time to be all about one thing, because you're gonna always think like, so I made the decision, but the other thing, remember it's twos, I made that one decision, but the other option, was that the best one? Like, did I choose right? You're gonna always like really question yourself before you make a set decision. This is why you like to have people around you, like to have other minds around you to ask for their opinion, to see how they feel about it before you can really make a set decision. Because Mercury is all about the mind and the intellect. So like y'all really think deep about things before y'all really go into it. Mercury in Libra, air sign Mercury, very intelligent people. So your mind is going to be very quick to pick up information, very communicative. Libra is like the most communicative sign. So like Mercury likes being in Libra because Mercury is all about communication and logic. So Mercury likes being in an air sign. So like this placement is great for communication. Understand that the decision making, is gonna be a little problem for y'all, because y'all automatically can see two sides of everything. Y'all automatically see the balance or see both sides of everything automatically. So this is why, like I said, you like asking people for their opinions. And also this is why y'all do like to play devil's advocate. And for those that don't know what that means, is like when somebody always have to say something opposite of what the crowd is talking about. Let's say like somebody's asking you, if you're like in a group of friends and somebody asks you like, are these shoes nice? And like everybody's like, yeah, those shoes are nice, those shoes are dope. You're gonna be the devil's advocate and be like, well, that's dope, but the shoelaces should be different color, or that's dope, but like you're gonna put that but into it to make it against the grain, to cause a debate, basically. Like y'all like to have like debates with people. Like you like to see the balance. You like to see the balance of everything. If everybody else is going on one side heavy, you being a Libra Mercury wants to bring in the balance, so you put in like the other side, make a devil's advocate to go against the grain, to make like a debate, just to balance things out. You don't like things that are too one-sided. When you're in a situation and you walk in and everything is going one way, you feel the need to like, balance it out, be the devil's advocate, or just be the different person to make it balance. So understand that you have a tendency to always want to like find the opposite of everything. Like I said, y'all see everything automatically, and it computes in your mind automatically. It's through the lens of Libra, so automatically y'all just see things in duality. Y'all see two sides of everything. So y'all always comparing two things. You're always like seeing two different opinions. Like y'all are always balancing things out in your mind. So the mind moves fast. The mind Mercury moves fast already. So like y'all do this very quickly, but you're gonna always be balancing things out in your mind continuously. So when you're around these people, if you're around Libra Mercury people, understand that that's how their mind works. Understand that they see two sides to everything. Understand that they're not really good at making one set decision, especially quickly. It takes them a while to actually weigh their options, weigh their options in their mind to see which is the best option for them. So if you're around them, they're gonna need you to be the type to, be open-minded, to communicate. They need somebody that they can talk to and communicate with and bounce off ideas with, because Libra, the energy is an air sign, so it's very intellectual. They love having intellectual conversation. They like things that are smart. That is like, remember, air is an intellect, so that are smart. Air is intellect. then water is intuition, then fire is like creativity, and then earth is practicality. So Libra Mercury, very intellectual, very intellectual. So they like to have these kind of intellectual conversations. So what can happen as well, remember Libra is the scales, Libra is two sides. Libra is very appealing to people. People love Libra energy. Like I said, they're ruled by Venus. So whatever they do, whatever they say, they will do it and say it in a way that they want. They don't want to, I'm not gonna say ruffle the feathers as in like they're scared to like be different a little bit, because like I just said before, the devil's advocates a lot, but they don't like to make you not like them. All right, they want to express themselves in a way that makes everybody like them, because they like relationships. They're ruled by the 7th house. They need to have relationships with people, so they like being around people. People automatically like them, and they like making people like them, if that makes sense. So they do things and say things in a way. They're very careful about the words they say and how they say it, their tone of voice, their voice pitch. Like one of them would be like if they're mad, they'll be like, don't mistake my passion for don't mistake, like if they're talking to you and they're mad, they'll be like, don't mistake this passion, this anger for me being mean. Like, I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm really like mad right now. They really kind of like apologize for being like too assertive at one point, because they really like everybody liking them like that. They're really pleasant to people like that. They really care about how they come off. They actually really care about what people think about them, because they like and need relationships. If you're the type of person like a Libra, ruled by the 7th house, and you need relationships, understand that you're gonna automatically want to be appealing to people, and you're gonna automatically want to low key or high key, because we're talking about Libra, please people. Like, y'all could be like people pleasers, like to the max. So like, understand this about yourself, that you have a tendency to sugarcoat things, to not say the whole truth because you don't want to offend people, to kind of low key be fake sometimes. Because like I said, look, Libras have a lot of friends. Like, Libras have a lot of friends. A lot of people like them. They are likable people. They make a lot of people like them. They like to mingle with a different type of people. So like, when you're with a lot of different people, talking to them, mingling with them, a lot of times like their opinions will not always match with yours like that. But because you want to bring that balance, because you like to be harmonious with people, because you're ruled by Venus, graceful and beautiful and all that, you will tend to, like, you know, not really express yourself to the fullest, because you don't want to offend that person. You will have a tendency to like lie a little bit sometimes, say little white lies or sugarcoat things to make things harmonious and not ruffle the feathers. So understand that about yourself. Like, yeah, I know it's hard to like not care about what people think about you, if that makes sense. I'm not saying that they're insecure. They're not insecure by any means. Like I said, they're extremely graceful, extremely beautiful. They speak with so much poise and grace. Like, they're extremely, like, they're dope. Like, Libra Mercury people, they're not insecure by any means. I'm not saying that they need people to like them because they're insecure, but they need people to like them because they crave and love relationships. They like different minds around them. They love that friendship. They love communicating. They like being appealing and pleasing to others. They like that. That's how they're made. Like, they like being people. Like, they like being sociable people. So that people-pleasing thing can definitely creep up. That saying little white lies or like trying to be fake a little bit, flaky a little bit, can creep up, because like I said, you just want to find a balance in everything. You just want to be harmonious in everything you do. So keep that in mind, that you have a tendency to like people please like that. Try hard not to care so much about what people think about you, because then that will affect your decisions. Like, whatever you're gonna do, like naturally what you're gonna do, you're gonna always think like, all right, what are they gonna think about it? What are they gonna see me doing about it? What are they gonna like feel about it? You're gonna always like have that second opinion in your mind, but it's gonna be like about what somebody else is feeling about you, rather than you making your own decision and doing what you want to do. You automatically think like, all right, so I like this, I want to do this, but what are they gonna feel about it? How are they gonna see it? Like, you're gonna always like think about somebody else's opinion when you're doing something. So keep that in mind, that can happen a lot, because it's all about the scales, all about balance. It's an air sign. It's the opposite of Aries too. Aries is just gonna do it. Aries is not gonna care about what are they gonna think about. Aries is gonna be like, all right, where I like it, I'm gonna go after it. Aries just goes after it. Opposite of Aries. So instead of going after it without thinking, Libra is gonna think heavy and not really go after it until after they thought about it heavy. Like, So understand that y'all be thinking through things very deeply to the core. And that's not a bad thing at all, because y'all decision-making skills, even though it takes y'all a while to make a decision, when y'all finally make a decision though, that decision is usually like the best decision because y'all thought about it deeply. Y'all probably asked a lot of people for their opinion. Like, y'all decision-making skills are slow, but you make the best decisions because you always find the balance in everything y'all do. You always find the most valuable side to everything y'all do. Understand that. That devil's advocate thing is true though. Y'all definitely like to just come up and be like, nah, we should do it this way, or nah, this is how I feel about it. Y'all like to have debates with people. So don't be around Libra Mercury people and always agreeing with them all the time. They don't like people that just agree with them all the time, that just like go with the flow. Like, be the type to have your own opinion. They like having debates. They don't like to argue. They like having debates. They don't like having that. They don't like confrontation like that. They don't like the negative energy when it comes to like fighting. But they love intellectual debates. They're very in their mind. They're very, very smart people. They're very like, they love grasping information. So they like intellectual debates. So keep that in mind. Keep their mind stimulated by just like debating with them a little bit. Poke fun at them for their mind. Like, just have like mental sparring. They like that a lot. Libras are very communicative people. So they're going to really be open to you about speaking about things and talking a lot. So they like having debates. Keep that in mind. Now also, Libra Mercury, y'all are always going to find the fairest way of dealing with people. Y'all really care about, like I said, relationships as a whole. So y'all really care about how you come off and being fair. Like, y'all want to find, remember, Libras rule by the scales, the judicial system, the judge and the scales, being fair, finding balance, finding the best answer. So y'all really care about finding the fairest way of dealing with people. So y'all are really fair and like reasonable. I'll say y'all are very reasonable in what you say and how you say it. So that's a really good trait that people have to learn from y'all, because people don't really do that. Like, people don't really care about the fairest way. They just do things without thinking. But y'all stop and be like, all right, so what's the most like balanced way? What's the fairest way I could do this? What's the most reasonable way? Like, what's like, y'all really think and care about other people's emotions and their opinions while you're doing things. That's actually like a plus for y'all. But understand that you could do this and you could be too much. You could do this too much to the point that whatever you want to do, you will put that to the side and you just like follow along with somebody else, or you let somebody else take the lead all the time. You just be like, you'll be like the co-person. Like, you won't want to take the lead a lot because you just want to let that person, like, you feel more comfortable letting somebody else take the lead kind of thing. Like, understand that. But you're a cardinal sign, Libra Mercury. Libra is a cardinal sign, so you're a natural leader. So understand that you have to be like, you have to have set decisions and set opinions and stand by your opinion. Don't really care too much about what people think about you. Like, even though it's hard for y'all not to do that, like I said, because y'all just so appealing and pleasing and graceful and beautiful and harmonious, understand that. Try to like really be set in your decisions without thinking too much about other people's opinions and how they make you feel, because like they're not doing that for you. So like when they're making decisions, they're not really doing that for you. So like, don't be the only person really caring so much about everybody else while everybody else is being selfish, doing their own thing. Like, you should also have your own, like, be a little more assertive kind of thing. That's what you learn from Aries. Aries energy are very assertive, and Aries gonna learn from y'all to be more people caring like that. But understand that you are cardinal automatically, so you're a leader. You're very like, when y'all speak, like, understand, because like y'all so pleasant when y'all talking, people are gonna like follow y'all easily, because like you speak with so much grace. Y'all really care about the words you say. Very intelligent, so like y'all very smart with your vocabulary. People are gonna naturally follow y'all. Y'all are like natural leaders. If you put yourself in a position to lead, you're gonna be a very pleasant leader. People are gonna like you. You're gonna be that leader that people like that boss that everybody loves being around. Like, gonna be that kind of person. But you have to really like be set in your decisions, be set in your opinions. Don't really care about what people think about y'all too much. Like, I'm not saying don't care, because that's impossible, because y'all really care, because like 7th house relationships, y'all really care about the harmony of the room, the harmony of your friendships, the harmony of people. But don't care so much to the point that you're putting yourself second all the time. How about that? Don't care so much to the point where you're always putting yourself second. Like, really understand that your opinions, your judgments are A1, because you always find balance in everything. You always see the duality in everything. You always see two ways of doing things. You always see it, and you always think about what's the best way. So your decision making is A1. Work on not being too people pleasing. Like, understand that people pleasing thing is really negative, because you will not like propel in life. Like, you always be the sidekick, or you always be like number two kind of thing. You want to be assertive and be that cardinal sign that you know you naturally are. So that was my video on Mercury in Libra. Hope y'all enjoyed that. My next video is gonna be on Mercury in Scorpio, and I'm talking about Scorpio, so you already know I'm about to go in. Don't even worry, I got y'all for real. A lot of people has been asking me for that, so I got y'all. But if you subscribe to my channel, appreciate all y'all for real. My channel is growing tremendously. Every single day I check it, I'm like, yo, this is really growing crazy. So like, you already know, I'm not stopping, so I got y'all for real. If y'all watching my videos, I'm gonna make these videos. That's how it goes. If you haven't subscribed yet though, I don't know what you're waiting for. Go ahead and handle that one time for your boy. Drink your water, mind your business, and be safe out here. It's your boy, Lil Finesse Jiggy Hippie. I'm gonna see all y'all when I see y'all. Peace.